Hi everybody. Today I have a bit of a different video. My friend got me this and this. The funny thing is I wanted this exact Happy Life planner or Happy planner. Instead of the medium 12-month planner in this design, I really wanted the mini Happy planner. So it's what happens when a friend picks up something for you kind of rushed last minute and you don't explain it well enough, or she doesn't know enough about planners to get you the right thing. So I was a little bit shocked to see this when she brought it to me. And we've come up with a deal. She's going to take this one back and I'm going to do something else with this. But I'm not going to touch this one because it's hers, but it's a really nice planner. I actually have never used a Happy planner before, and so when I saw the discs, I thought, oh, it's really cool. I want to get into it. Definitely want to get into the mini size Happy planner. But the rings here, they're a lot, I guess, different than I imagined. I think the quality wasn't as good as I thought it would be. And it's really hard to turn the pages because I guess it's not stuffed really full, and the rings are really large. But I'm going to try again and try to get the smaller version of this. Eventually, I will do a flip through of that when I get it. But it's brand new right now, and I think she will enjoy it. The other thing that I wanted was the iridescent personal size planner from Recollections, but I ended up with this. So this is the Creative Year large planner, I guess. It doesn't really say, but you can kind of tell here with the larger planner it says 35 pieces, while the smaller one would say 44 pieces. And the color, the iridescent color, is specific to the personal size line. But I think the entire store was picked over when she went, and there wasn't that planner anyway. The quality of the Creative Year planners are hit and miss. She picked up this one, which is the black patent. Can you see that? Black patent with a pink inside. So this is like a metallic pink, and it's got gold hardware. The one thing I wanted to take note of is Michaels really doesn't have great quality in the rings that they have. So you can see right now that these rings are misaligned and there's gaps. Like, it's affordable for a reason, I think. And one of the things that I didn't know to tell my friend, and my friend didn't know to look for, was to get rings that were not gapped. What I wanted to do was fix these gaps, or try my best to fix these gaps in this video. So if you take a look at a regular ring, it looks like this. These are the small personal size rings. And what should happen is your rings should match up. This one doesn't really match up, but it should be tight enough and then completely flat when you are looking at it from the side. And when you run your finger over it, they shouldn't rise above one another, so you wouldn't get any paper stuck in between that. And I took this apart from one of our agendas, and you can see here that when you use the mechanism to push down, when you push down the rings on the tabs, the back of it actually is two pieces of metal that kind of form a V. If you have rings that aren't close, it just means that something in the back spring mechanism is not tight anymore. So it's important that you always use the tabs rather than pull the rings like this to open them, because it will kind of loosen the mechanism behind it that's keeping the rings tight. But a lot of it has to do with the manufacturer and how they made it. If the spring mechanism inside isn't working right, your rings will have a gap in them. The only way that I know how to fix this we come back here. The only way that I know how to fix these ring gap issues is to use a stack of just scrap paper that you can put into the rings as resistance. And what you do is you would stack your papers inside and you close it up and you just squeeze it as tight as possible with the gap there. So you just check them. You see how the ring, this one, you can see this ring now is going to be a little bit closer than those two. So let's try again with this side. It's a good idea to squeeze all three rings together, because then you'll have a gap on the ring that is holding back the resistance. So I feel like these rings are probably going to be very difficult to fix. So on this side, because the reason I say that it's difficult to fix is usually the ones that are easy to fix have one tight ring, have one ring that's tighter, and the others that are not. And every single ring here looks quite off. So I'm not sure that I can even fix this, but I will try. Definitely the rings on these Recollections planners are not great, so definitely check out your rings before you purchase. This was an unfortunate accident. So the reason I'm squeezing together these two rings kind of at an angle too is that they're slightly off. You can see they're off. I'm going to squeeze those together, and I'm keeping a lot of pressure on this ring as well so it doesn't lose its already slightly tighter status. But they're all off. Like this one is slightly better now. This one is slightly better. Doesn't seem like there'll be much snagging. Like when I run my finger over it or nail over it, it's not much of a difference in the height. So snagging probably won't be a big issue here. I'm afraid maybe the pages will fall out. But the gaps are much smaller than they were before, which is an improvement. It won't work well if all the rings are loose. It's slightly better. I actually can't even tell. But I'm going to keep pushing that one. And it ruins your nail polish, by the way. Maybe this is not fixable. Oh, maybe a little bit now. You can kind of see it's a little bit smaller than it was at first when we started, maybe. But you just kind of keep doing that with all the rings that you think are not as tight. And hopefully you'll have binders that are not as poor quality as the one that I got. So you can see this one's a little bit tighter than those ones now. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm gonna keep going with this. I might give up. If you have a binder of a 6-ring binder or any ring binder that is not well aligned, or if you've had any experience with picking better binders from Michaels, please let me know your thoughts about this technique, if it works out, or if this Michaels brand needs to kick up their game. Like, they need to get better at what they're doing and offer products that are better quality, that we can use longer than a year rather than just spending money and throwing it away. But that is my little tip of how to fix the rings. Thanks so much. We'll see you guys later. Bye.